Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of the question and answer videos I do every single Monday. If you guys have a question, go down below in the comment section, ask me anything you want. I'll answer them in the next Q&A next Monday. Today I'm answering everyone's questions from the last Q&A video last Monday, okay? All I ask is you guys please tell us your location. Ask me a question, tell us where you're at, okay? Thank you. So let's get started with part 2. First question is from Christina. I don't remember where you're from. Just curious if a person totally obeys to narcissist, if she or he feeds the narcissist with attention, money, sex, status, or whatever, is it possible to keep the narcissist in that relationship for a long term? Is it also possible to exist such submissive people? Is it possible, I think what you mean is it possible that such submissive people exist? Yes, I mean, all of us have we've given all that to people. Long term, short term, but is it possible for long term? Absolutely. There's people that do this their whole life and it's a disorder. There's out of the 10 disorders in the cluster C, there's one called dependent personality disorder. And that's literally somebody that does this and depends on being abused. Depends on other people so bad they take the abuse their whole life and it's a disorder. It's sad. But I mean, all of us have done this. You know, I did it for years. So yeah, people like this exist, and people that you know, it's a disorder. The disorder, they'll do it their whole life. It's sad, but thanks. Fit Mom Ella from California. Hello. The question is, I totally placed all of the narc abuse aside after processing. Your channel and my self-worth contributed to a quick recovery. Would you be open to do tours in cities in the USA? You helped myself and countless others from narcissist abuse. Thank you and Happy New Year. Thank you very much. Thank you and Happy New Year's to you too. That's awfully nice. And yeah, that sounds like it would be something that would be great to do. Definitely. Yeah. Evie from Melbourne, Australia. Hello. Hey David, first off, love all your videos. They have aided so much in my recovery. Thank you. Good. My question is this. My ex-narc brutally discarded me after an intense 4-month relationship. Extreme love bombing to discard. No evaluation I was aware of. His reasons were stupid. He blamed me. I knew this was BS, so you contacted his ex-wife. He told you, or she told you all about he was a liar, cheated on her, and you also contacted the ex-wife before her. You said, okay, so here, he contacted you after 3 months and told you he would do anything to keep you in his life as a friend. You told him that you knew the truth of his past and he admitted to everything. He said he has only told one other person this in his life. This week after he sent me a nice message saying he hoped I had a nice week a month later. I haven't heard from him since. Do you think he'll contact me again, or is it too hard for him because he knows I know too much? I called him out on his NPD. He doesn't care. You know, if people cared, they wouldn't do stuff. You know what I mean? They'd stop behaviors if they cared. He doesn't care. You're just telling him no, right? So that's what he's not getting what he wants from you. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care that you think he's a narcissist or know that he's a narcissist. All you're saying is, I know what you've done. You know, so he doesn't, you know, I don't know. But and he's so full of shame that he doesn't want everyone to think he's a bad person. But the fact is and maybe you make him feel like that little bad person a little bit. I don't know. But the fact is, you're just not giving him what he wants, right? So, do I think he'll contact you again? I wouldn't know if you keep not giving him what he wants. The thing is when he contacts you, you're talking to him, see? So my guess is yes, he'll contact you again. Yeah, because you talk to him every time. You know, but you're not giving him so much that he wants, but just maybe even talking to him is enough for him to contact you again, you see? So just don't answer his calls anymore. Don't talk to him at all anymore, and he will stop. Okay? Thank you. Michelle from Ohio. Hello, Michelle. My narcissist borderline husband won't sign the divorce papers. He says it's unfair to him, even though my lawyer is showing 50-50 split. He cheated and left. It's been over a year. I just want it over. Any advice on getting him to sign the papers? Make him an offer he can't refuse. Just kidding. So, well, it's been over a year. He still won't sign. you know, the only advice I can really give you, I mean, if you really want it over, give him more. But you know, you might regret that. It might be worth waiting. I don't know. It's about where you're at and how you feel, how bad it is. How bad do you want it over? Is it worth the stuff he wants? I mean, that's what it comes down to, isn't it? He wants more. You don't want to give it to him. You want him to go away, but he won't go away until you give it to him. If you're talking about, I'm going to leave it at 50-50 and tough it out, then he may not sign it. I don't know how long that'll take. I don't know. Who knows what he'll end up doing, right? So if you really don't want to go any more than 50-50 split, my advice is wait longer. Just wait. Don't push it. Don't say anything. Don't talk to him. Don't give him anything. Nothing. And try again in another year, in another 9 months. I know, see, but that's up to you. If you don't want to, give him what he wants. You know, I can't answer that for you. Maybe I just hopefully put that in a little perspective for you. You know, really, it seems like it's about that other 50. You know, right? Isn't it? If he's not okay with 50-50, he wants your 50, or some of it, or part of it, or most of it, or all of it. So I don't know. You want to give it to him, make it go away and stop right now? Give it to him. You want that stuff? Wait. Wait longer. You guys can both play the waiting game. I'm sorry. It's an awful thing to go through. Vasi. I don't know where you're from. Hey, David. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's been a while since I asked something, but today I thought of a question which might be interesting to answer. Do all narcissists have victim mentality? Good question, but whenever you say all, I'm going to be safe and say no. You said all. So that means every single narcissist in the world, right? I don't mean to be so little, but I got to be careful here. So, all? No. If you said most, I'd say probably. I mean, victim mentality is narcissistic, right? So, people that have victim mentality are very narcissistic. I'm not saying they're all narcissists. So, I hope, how would I know, first of all, about all narcissists anyways? But the very root of that disorder has a lot of victimization in it. You know what I mean? So, narcissists don't heal from things. So, they are victims, right? They still have that victim mentality, you see? But when you say all, I'll always say no. You show me a group of people that are all something or all do something. You know what I mean? I hope I could help, or I wish I could help you more on that. Ellen from New Jersey. Hello, Ellen. My question is how to deal with not feeling cold guilty about when your ex-narc BPD reaches out to you under the pretense of just catching up or wanting to be friends. I have been over 2 years no contact with my ex, but he will still email me from new mail addresses and text me through new phone numbers every few months saying he misses me and would do anything to be friends again. I don't respond, but always feel very bad, especially if he is only reaching out with good intentions. Keep trying to block everything so you don't even know he's reaching out to you. But this is more example of how involved and how much attention you gave to his feelings and how much worth you put into his opinion. You know? You said you feel guilty, but you have to explore that feeling, that emotion of guilt. Where is it coming from? What is it? Because if you were sitting in front of me and told me you haven't talked to him for a long time, no contact, you aren't going to be his friends, you're ignoring his calls, I don't think you'd feel so guilty. I think you'd be kind of like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. But with him, you're worried about what he thinks, how he feels, what he thinks of you, you know? And you don't want to look like a bad person to him. If he abused you, you know what I mean? Then obviously you're not going to be friends with him, and you're not. But you don't need to feel guilty. Do we have to be friends with anybody? You know, it's just him. You just feel sorry for him. You have been invested in that relationship so deep. You've loved him. But a lot of this is too much. Usually this type of relationships is too much concerned, worried, attention giving on his feelings, too much worth put into his opinion of you, and it's still affecting you, keep healing, meaning keep learning, okay? Keep doing this. Keep going, keep going. Try to not see his attempts, okay? You know, I always want to say, would it help with just one message? I don't want to be friends. Please stop contacting me. But if he's not leaving you alone after 2 years, that usually doesn't help. That's just more. And then he goes for another 2 years. I mean, you've been no contact for 2 years and he still contacts you and you feel bad. I get that. But if you really put it into perspective, he abused you, he's sick, and he doesn't care about your boundaries. He doesn't care about how you feel. He doesn't care about what you want. You ignore him and he keeps trying and he keeps trying. Think about what he'd do to you if he could get away with it. No. If you have compassion for him, start having more for yourself. More self-compassion, okay? Sorry, Ellen. It'll stop. Carmen from British Columbia. Hello, Carmen. What breeds of dogs are the best for emotional support, service-oriented, and protection when living in a small home with minimal outdoor space? Thank you for all you do. Well, that's, you've got what's the best for emotional support, what's the best service-oriented, and what's the best protection dog when living in a small home with minimal outdoor space. Okay. Wow, and I have to narrow it down to one dog. No, it's easy. It's easy. I know a lot about dogs. I used to train dogs. And I'm telling you, purebred dogs, you're asking what breed, so we're thinking purebreds. Those aren't always the best dogs to get. Anyways, a lot of purebred dogs have a lot of problems anyways, and a lot of mutts that are mixed breeds can be very healthy. Very strong immune system, can eat things, not get sick, stuff like this. Don't have always tons of problems with skin and hair and joints and eyes, stuff like this, which a lot of purebreds will have. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about when they start making that limited gene pool and breeding with that. So get a mutt. Get a mutt and get the size appropriate for your home. Okay, a mixed breed that's healthy and stuff. Go to the pound. You'll find the best dogs at the pound for that reason. Healthy, strong. They need love, and they know you're rescuing them. I mean, you're taking them away from a horrible place after they've experienced a lot of bad stuff. So get a small mixed breed and adopt one for free. Okay? That's the best thing to do. Protection. You're not going to get a small protection dog. What you need is a dog that alerts you to problems and danger and barks when people come to the house and stuff like that. They'll let you know people are outside. They'll let you know someone's trying to break in, and they'll scare a lot of potential burglars and stuff like that away. A lot of people that rob houses just choose the house next door that doesn't have a dog. So I hope that helps. And I try to promote adopting dogs all the time. They're killing dogs every day. Tons and tons of dogs that people just throw away and don't want and breed too much. It's sick. So let's take those. Let's not promote breeding, and let's definitely not promote pet stores to make more and more and more and more dogs while we're just throwing and killing dogs every day. It doesn't make sense. Let's take the dogs that they're killing. They're perfect dogs. Okay? Please and thank you. And if you do, let me know. Let us know. Thanks. Christina. Don't know where you're from. My ex-narc texted me after a month of no contact. He dumped me really suddenly and in an awful, terrible way. I'm so sorry. Now he is texting me in a friendly way. It seems he doesn't want to come back. Just be friends or what? What does this mean? What on earth does he really want? Should I be cautious? Ah, geez. So he abused you, and you want to know, should I be cautious about being friends with him? No, come on. It's not thinking clearly. This person abused you. This person's sick, so we are done. You had a relationship with them. It was awful. You feel awful. Damaged, awful, feel horrible, and you want to know if you should be around him still. I know that we kind of want to at that point where you're at, but he needs to be on the other side of the world from you or another planet, and that relationship is over. And it's nice when some couples can still be friends, I guess. That's nice. But not when the massive abuse and now you're just friends. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. What does he really want? Anything he can get, anything used to give him. You got to understand, he may not even ever loved you, just attached to you, using you, even during the relationship. So you gave him stuff. He still wants that. But we'll just be called friends, but just give me what I want. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look inside. How do you feel? Fix that. This makes you feel bad, so leave him alone. Okay? Start working on yourself, Christina. Start doing some work and start talking to better people, nicer people, get their opinion, a professional that holds you accountable, stuff like this, okay? Good luck. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is a big one. John from Australia. Hello, John. Just want to say thank you for everything you do. You are an actual hero, lifesaver. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate you. Your channel is so informative to the point where I plan to study psychology soon, as all your information has piqued a huge interest for me and in my life direction. That is awesome. Right on, John. You're doing something good. You're making a good out of something bad. My ex borderline cheated on me with a new narc supply while she was overseas visiting her home country. Her new narc was completely aware of her engagement to me, and she discarded me like trash with not an ounce of remorse. And as they typically do when confronted, she just hung up on me, blocked me on everything, basically no closure, to which I was left in a complete mental breakdown. It's been many months now and the more I seem to understand, the more I heal. My question is that she has 2 of my belongings, which would help me with my financial situation. A situation, as you would know, she left me in the sink. Okay, do you believe it's worth me breaking contact to simply get her to somehow return my belongings? She has followed you. You have allowed her to follow you on social media as much as you want to block her on everything. She obviously eventually unblocked you, and everything tried to attest. If I would take her back, to which I made it clear that I don't. Okay, this is too much. You don't need. I don't need that much. So she's got things of yours. You didn't say what they were. They're worth money. You need them back because you're in financial crisis, and you can't block her. You're saying you don't want to block her because you still want the stuff back, but you're not getting them back, right? You don't have them. It's been a lot of time. She's still on social media and bothering you, and it's still traumatizing you and triggering you, and it's upsetting and stressful, but you want the stuff back. Okay, so since this has been continuing until today, let's end that. That needs to end. The stress needs to end. There's no amount of money that's worth that. It's shortening your life and your growth and your future and your potential to be happy and with someone else. Has to stop, John, now. So, go ask her for the stuff back, and if she doesn't give it to you, you're not getting it, and end it. End it all, trash it, throw it all away, block her, whatever. So that this knows it's over. Because it's got to end. This has got to end. You need closure. This has got to stop. Or let's say she won't give it back to you, block her, you're done, and then go the legal route. I don't know what they call lawyers in Australia, maybe still lawyers. Get a lawyer, take her to court. Not much else you can do I can think of. That's legal. That's appropriate, moral. So this needs to end, so let's ask her for the stuff back, realize that you're probably not going to get it back, and be done with it, okay? You can't let this continue, John, and I'm sorry, and this is why they do this. This is why they keep your stuff. This is why they keep their stuff at your house, because we're so nice and good. We keep it there and hope that they'll come back some year. It's got to end. It's got to end. If this has already been, if this is where you're at right now, then you're not. It probably won't stress you out too much to contact her again. Just ask for it at least. It's worth a shot. If you don't even want to do that, then just get a lawyer and take it to court or something. If you can't afford a lawyer, I don't know how much it costs for at least small claims, but you didn't tell me what it was, so I don't know how much this stuff is. If it's way more than small claims, you might want to try a bigger court, but then you don't have the money for a lawyer, so no lawyer, so try a bigger court. I don't know how much it costs there. Find out. Maybe all you can afford is small claims. I don't know, John. It's a tough situation, I know, but that's what happens when we get involved with bad, sick, unhealthy people. At some point, we've got to count our losses. Every single one of us has lost a lot. Lost a lot. I'm sorry, John. But this has got to end. I hope you end it. Thank you so much, buddy. Take care. And that is it. That's the end of part 2. End of all the Q&As. So please, guys, help me out. Please, by helping other people out that need help. Imagine how you felt before you knew this. You're going through hell. People are killing themselves all the time. So please, if you can, put these videos in social media. Recommend them to people. Give them to people. Stuff like that really helps, okay? Thank you all. Love yourself first. I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.